That one way to do it, Piggy.
Oh, I got the cam stopped on it. There we go. Here I is. Howdy, 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 howdy. St. Joe fix it for you in here. Go see Avid. Probably ain't gonna have Mama Linda in here tonight. She's still not feeling good. She got it bad. What apparently what Elaine went through here a few days ago.
About a week or so ago. Week ago.
So she's taking turns between one certain room and bed,
I understand.
and makes for a for real pain in the butt. What's going on with her? So pray for her. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers and everything, because she's already not in the greatest of health and something like that. It was rough on Elaine, so I can imagine what it is on Mama Linda.
Troy, welcome in.
Troy! Troy, my boy.
Troy, my boy.
Troy, my boy. Now, y'all might notice I'm wearing one of those pairs of sunglasses that I got sent. Joe fix it for you, Jesse and Lisa at Lazy Days Ahead. Had something to do with that. So I figure I'll keep them on for a second, let y'all see how that looks. I can't see it.
Piggy can't say nothing.
Yeah, I've got this up on this 32-inch screen, so my main screen on there showing me is about twice the size of what's on this 17-inch computer. I still can't see nothing but a bunch of black and some piggy in amongst it. That's all I can see. I can tell I got something on my head, and I can tell I got something on my face, and I can tell my arms are sticking out from something black. And that's all I can see. I can't see that. I can see where the chat is. I can see some blue, and I can see some black. That's all I see. As much as I like these sunglasses, they're pretty cool. I can't see. So, whoo, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
I don't think it was the rain.
Might as well have been for all I could have seen. Mr. Abbott, Josie.
Yeah, Josie, I told him he ought to get prescription sunglasses.
Well, I wish I could.
Yeah.
But, we need a little of that.
Yeah, I know. One of these days we'll have
Them things cost something, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, there's Troy, my boy. Good to see you. Yeah, Josie, they are nice. I like them. We ever get to where I could get me some prescriptions, sunglasses like that, I'd wear them. Of course, it's kind of hard to get a prescription for something like that when your prescription is dang near blind and almost blind. Yeah. Mine is a negative 8.5. Pretty much both eyes. I think negative 10 is legally blind. Something like that. It's kind of hard to get a prescription for those types of frames unless you got a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's everybody up to? Anything? Nothing? Relaxing? Chillaxing?
Actually feeling better for feeling good for the first time in 3 or 4 weeks.
That's a good thing. I'm just sitting here thinking about things. May not talk too much about what I normally talk about. I see wolves in sheep's clothing out there, being charismatic. Got too many uh, deceived. So may go back to how I used to do it. People, Troy Sutton, howdy. People need what the piggy got.
Hey, Troy Sutton, welcome in.
They can hit me up on Messenger and we'll talk. But as an overall thing, yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot of good to try to speak on it when you got so many flocking to the charismatic that are wolves in sheep's clothing, teaching wrong things. It sounds right to those who haven't really studied and those who haven't really listened to the Holy Spirit. Well, the piggy just a little while ago had some grits and sausage. So I didn't get up about 1 o'clock, washed a few dishes, fiddled around on her, and she got up and come in here, did a few things, and then she decided it was time to fix something. She asked me if I was hungry. I said, well, not really hungry, but if you fix something, I'll eat. So we had grits and sausage.
He had grits with butter and sugar and sausage, and I had grits with cheese and sausage.
She had a little bit more savory. I had sweet.
I don't like sugar in my grits.
Oh, I love it. I couldn't do without it. I don't think I could eat them without the sugar. Unless things were just that bad and we couldn't get the sugar and only had the grits. But that hunger is the main thing.
You'd be looking for a beehive for the honey.
No. That means I'd have to take my slow walking butt up somewhere in the woods somewhere and probably wouldn't come back. But we got some predators out there, and they'd see me, they'd be able to tell I was weak and lame, and say, well, that's the weak one out of the bunch, let's get it. And then we go to Piggy. Unless, of course, it was Bigfoot waiting out there for me, then I'd be on a smoker somewhere. Yeah, too many deceived out there. Deceived by the charismatic wolves in sheep's clothing. They know enough to make it seem right. And they really don't know that they're doing it, but they're doing it. Because they've been taught a certain way. And they believe that's the way it should be because they were taught by a man. They weren't taught by God. There's ordained of God and there's ordained of man. Ordained of man, you might be hit or miss and get somebody's got the goods. You got ordained of God, you're going to get the goods. You know. But there's a lot of folks don't know. So they have to let it go and leave it in God's hands because I can't do nothing about it. It's like trying to show somebody something. You can tell when they don't want to listen, want to do it their own way. So you just got to let go and let God. Kind of like a lifeguard who gets across one of those drowning people that's going to drown both of them if they don't let go and let the drowning person go ahead and drown. Because they'll bring you both down. So that's what I do with people. Aaron!
Hi, Aaron. Welcome in, darling.
So where's the shades, huh? All right, I'm going to go back blind, folks. How's that, Aaron?
Yeah, Piggy says there's 4 pair. That's the only pair I know what they look like.
I got a blue pair. I like them. They're all nice, but the blue pair you can actually tell a little something about. These are dark. Got a little red inside of there on the inside of the stems. Help grip. But I can't see with them except a bunch of big blurs and blobs. Yep, fine Piggy. Like I was saying a minute ago, I'd get me some prescription ones, but they cost a lot of money, especially when you have a prescription like mine, dang near blind and almost blind.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got that. I don't have that on these. I had them on my other glasses. Uh, the only drawback to it when you've got thick lenses, and see these are even the uh, types that are decreased in size. They're not the true thickness. They're thinner.
It's that polymer plastic stuff. It's the newest they can do.
I forget
Uh,
I forget what they call them now.
yeah.
But anyway, that's where they condense it down, and you got thinner lenses than what you would if you got regular lenses. They're still thick. And the drawback to the transitions is that them being so thick, oh, they'll darken up real quick. You get out there in the sun, but once you get inside, it takes a while for them to go back clear. So,
I tell you, if you need glasses in the Dalton, Georgia area, do not go to America's Best out on Walnut Avenue.
well, we used to go there because they were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
10 years prior to getting this set. Went to get a couple of pairs this time. Man, they screwed them up every which way that you can think of. All right, Aaron. He's going to send you a recipe for Weed Hopper.
Okay.
Indiana Chris.
Hey,
Yeah, we
Chris.
Southern. You're Southern at heart. You just might not want to acknowledge it. I found out a long time ago. Redneck is not a geographical location.
It's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind. He wishes what? Who wishes what?
Uh,
Yeah, but you think like a redneck.
what do you call it? Black and white people. Charred on one side and not the other.
Chris and air run on the peyote again. Hey, that's his thing. If he is, he is. Aaron, are you on that train?
Aaron says he that Chris get fat on fry bread.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think anybody eating enough of it would, because that stuff good.
It is. Better than the devil's drink. Yeah, right. I've had enough. Had to go sparingly on that fry bread. I tell you what, I could probably eat my weight in it, and then I'd be double my weight.
Hey, backtrack, welcome in.
Backtrack. Seemed a little slow in here without Linda. I ain't seen Melinda either. We'll give them a little while. They might pop in here soon.
Melinda's not feeling good. I can understand why she
But
would.
Mama Linda won't be in here. She's feeling pretty rough.
Like I said, if it's even half as bad as what I went through,
Well, she described this every bit as bad as what you went
Lord, I
through.
feel for it.
She's to that point. You talk about the pain in the butt.
Yeah.
She's to that point.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But she got it every bit as bad as you had it.
Yeah. What it sounds, as long as she's had it, she might be over it the next day or two, hopefully. If it runs its course like it did with me. But
You got to figure she's almost 20 years older than we are.
Yeah.
Going to be rougher on her than it was on you. They're around dreaming of a juicy watermelon.
All right,
Juicy.
backtrack.
All right, you listen on in if you want to. Get to work. Yeah, get to work, ah!
It's in the black and white piggy. If it's got a piggy life out there. All right, Aaron.
Catch me at the right times, and you might think that's what you got. Backtrack said he'll send us one.
Now you're going to see talk about sending Aaron one. Watermelon.
Oh, okay. Well, Aaron, there's a fella out there named Josh at Sherman's Family Farms. He runs a fruit and veggie stand. He got watermelon. A lot of them we watched talked about them watermelons being good too. Troy Sutton, Amy at Leonard Mountain Homestead. Marissa plus one is her daughter, who recently had a baby of her own. Three Ricks. Okay, three Ricks hardwood. Okay.
Peggy does three cohorts.
Who's Peggy? I keep seeing people talk about Peggy in chats everywhere from time to time. Who's Peggy? Medium hard. Sound like the type of wood that was used in this house, Douglas fir. Douglas fir is odd because it's not a softwood, but it's not a hardwood.
It's a soft hardwood.
It's harder than softwood, but softer than hardwood. That's what this thing right here is made of. Douglas fir. The way I found that out was I was on a woodworker's page and talking about it, and I was asking about it. It's like a hardwood, but it's also kind of soft. So it's one guy who's worked in milling lumber for like 30 plus years. He asked me a few things about it. I know, Chris. Typos happen, and I love to give a hard time because of it. Those I don't mind. It's those who do it deliberately and are not apologetic about it. that I have a problem with, or those who mistake me as a Ms. Piggy rather than what I am and won't correct it either. And that's generally men that do that, and they kind of add a little something. It's kind of got the tone of how you did. You know,
He be doing just fine.
be like, you come towards me thinking you're going to be seeing one thing, you're going to be mighty disappointed. Well, you need to get a new keyboard. But it might be as much as like me, you got these big fat fingers trying to get on these keyboards and it don't exactly jive together too well. No, ain't nothing. Hi, darling. How you doing going on here? Ain't none of that. As far as that goes, he called me smoked if he ever got a hold of me.
Mhm.
He put me on that smoker.
Yeah, backtrack it is. It's some very hardy wood.
He wrote it hardly would.
I didn't see the L. It blended in the D for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty hard. It ain't hard as hardwood, but it's pretty hard. Teresa, if you listen in the background, you better come take care of that. And don't tell us about it. We don't want to know.
Season since 1970.
Now, Indiana Chris, actually, as a kid, when my daddy had a CB, his handle was Little Pygmy. Mine was Little Pygmy Jr. Why, Chris? It was funny. Yeah, I saw that, Evan. That was funny. Evan had an awful hard time with that keyboard. We getting off to a slow start here. Just hanging out.
Hanging out and having fun. Just talking.
Like I said on the description, come set a spell. Might be all we do. Something comes to mind, might talk about it. If it don't, oh well, it is what it is. Wonder if Melinda got hit up with that stuff Linda's been hit with. 'Cause she ain't in here either.
She might be resting. Yep.
She might be walking the dogs or having to deal with her sister-in-law interrupting things. Always something.
Always something.
I bet they were having. They look good. She picked something the other night, just out of this world. That barbecue chicken she made, oh man. Put pineapple in with it, back barbecue sauce. Oh man, she got done with it in slow cooker. Mama Bear, how are you doing?
Hey, more. Yep, had bacon, brown sugar, pineapple, chicken, and back.
She made her a sandwich out of some of it last night. I think it was last night, wasn't it?
No, it's not for us.
Anyway, she let me have a bite of it. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, that was good. We got any of that left?
Yes.
Might have some of that sandwich.
The only thing we don't have is chips, but
Aaron said check your email.
I got it up. Let me see. Hey, there it is. It finally popped up.
You do? I can't tell.
Okay, let's see if I can get this. Oh, it hit this. Okay, there we go.
Well, we are for the most part, Mama Bear. Elaine's doing better. That thing got hers as passed and got out of her system. But Mama Linda has it now. That's why she's not in here tonight. That's why she wasn't in Elaine's live last night. She's not feeling at all good. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Because she got it as bad as Elaine was having it. Well, the difference is you'd be using real whole meat.
This sounds good, Aaron.
I don't know what that stuff is that McDonald's makes called the McRib. Elaine looked it up one time and told me. I forgot. I don't want to remember. But
I don't even think about it. It was gross.
It ain't good.
Let's put it this way: them pieces of pork y'all say that y'all want to eat.
Don't go there. I said I don't want to remember. I'm in it. Folks, I'll do that, and she'll keep on going with it anyway.
Yeah, that sounds like a good recipe, Aaron.
Chris said McPoops for me.
Yeah, I call McDonald's the public toilet. That's the only thing it's good for.
Yeah, we've been in some of them McDonald's. It smells so bad you couldn't even go in there for that. There'll come a time when your body will let you know when things are good for you or not.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if it's even pork.
Well, I just say this: she come across some stuff a few years ago. I hadn't seen nothing about it since, but there was some feds or somebody went in on some warehouses McDonald's had, and there was human meat in there. So McDonald's has been off of my menu for a long time now.
I don't think we've eaten at McDonald's in what, like 7, 8, 9 years
Something like that.
or longer. I remember the last thing we had at McDonald's was over here in Barnell. We got Big Macs because I was craving a Big Mac.
Barnell.
Yeah, Barnell. The McDonald's over there at
The Shell station.
The one next to that little Shell station. We went through the drive-through and pulled up into the.
Was that the last one we had?
That was the last McDonald's we had. As I was wanting to.
Man, that's been forever ago.
Yeah.
Aaron telling you that recipe is from Weed Hopper.
Well, tell Wheat Hopper I'm definitely gonna try that because that sounds good.
Aaron, you know Elaine, she sees a recipe that looks even half decent. She gonna try it.
Yeah, I mean it sounded good. It's what it was. That, that good one right there.
No, Chris, it's not tofu. Like I said, there was a raid on one of their warehouses or some of their warehouses. What they found in there was human meat. It wasn't tofu.
No,
It was the other white meat. You know, kind of like from the book 1984, Soylent Green. You get what I mean? Aaron says he's eating Teresa's lasagna. Okay, if that's what you want to call it.
Stouffer's is better than McDonald's. I'll be honest with you.
Right. Well, Aaron's eating Teresa's lasagna. And Aaron, just for the record, I'm pretty sure you'll eat pretty much anything that Teresa prepares for you. Aaron going down to get some of that ultimate dessert. Oh, that sounds good, Abbott. Parmesan garlic piggy's ribs. And Abbott, you got my permission to promote it as that if you wanna. I know that's our running joke, but hey, you can do something with that, do it. Came down to a matter of technicalities, I'd sign off on it. Did a little food for thought for you there. There you do designs, put on cups, shirts, hats, whatever. As Jesse told me, that would be your stick. Bigfoot got him a piggy. I can't make out what that is on Chris's. What's those two little symbols?
Looks like two little shruggy things, but it could be wrong. I can't tell.
What's those little things supposed to be, Chris? Kathy Naylor!
Hi, Kathy. Welcome in. You don't like potato soup? Oh my gosh.
You hadn't had it made by the right folk.
I do a loaded potato soup. Bacon, ham, cheese, and taters.
Right? It's more like a loaded baked potato soup.
Chris said, learn it.
Learning. That's what those two things are supposed to be.
Oh,
I can't make them out.
I can't either.
Oh, light bulbs.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Folks, if that tells y'all anything about how bad my sight is.
that's funny. Emojis equal learning. Okay.
Okay. Well, when I got close enough to be able to see what they were, I got it.
Here is it Teresa makes potato cheddar bacon soup with a lot of onions. Okay. I'll put
Well,
a little green
there,
onion on top of
that
mine.
might be the problem is the onions.
Yeah. I don't put an onion in my potato soup, but I'll put
It,
it in with beans and stuff.
it's not a thing. To me, onions, no, it wouldn't be good in that.
Hey,
I'm going to
I
see if
need
I can wipe my glasses off, see if that helps me any.
you did lucky.
True. I see an advertisement on there a lot of times for this pair of glasses. It's got two lenses on each side. They're adjustable. I'd love to get some, but they don't make them strong enough for me. They only go to -6 something. I got one, Avid. You know, that's an idea. I might put that up, see if I can't situate that over there somehow and see if it don't help.
What's that?
My magnifier.
Uh, uh, I understand, Darren.
No, Aaron is his own breed. And I like him for that. I wonder. Well, if I can get it positioned right. That ain't gonna work too good. Have to get it balanced right. And let's see. Y'all can see me looking through a magnifying glass. Ham bits too, like sour cream and cheddar. And my potato soup. That sounds good.
I use whatever cheese I have on hand, whether it's cheddar cheese, Colby, Monterey Jack. Oh my gosh, what else do I use? Sometimes I use cream cheese.
Y'all can tell she's a woman. She loves her cheese.
Cheese is good stuff.
Let's see.
Just call me Maxie Mouse.
She's better than a Minnie Mouse. Let's see. Chris said he likes all cheese, but never tried a few like head cheese.
I ain't gonna try head cheese. I don't like
Catch that. It looks like a crystal ball or blend of the good witch of the north of Oz fame. What, my magnifying glass? Let's see. I see Avid. I see Kathy. I see Aaron. Who else do I see?
it. Josie's in here.
Huh?
Josie's in here. Yeah, Chris, my mom and my granddad would eat head cheese. I don't eat it.
I won't put this back up and try to figure out something with it later.
It's in the way.
It's in the way.
Oh, there you go.
Don't want to have people jump in here all of a sudden to see that and first thing hit their brain is crystal ball and go, oh no, we ain't going there. But they didn't stick around long enough to figure it out. Romper room, exactly, Chris.
Romper room.
And it said the only cheese that I least like is American cheese.
Oh, I'm not fond of American cheese unless it is the cheese that you got from the government when you was a kid. That American cheese was the best cheese.
I never had any of that.
Oh my gosh, government cheese.
Right?
And then all of a sudden you couldn't get it. The only people would get it, people come across the border.
Right?
And then, or else they send it out to other countries.
I feel same way about it as some do. Quit bringing them over here, quit supporting them, and quit sending money over to those other countries. They hate us, so they can hate us for free as well as they can hate us for giving them money.
That's it. Let them hate us for free.
Way I was taught, you're supposed to take care of your own first before you take care of anybody else. If you can't take care of your own, you got no business taking care of nobody else. So, we got our system set up. Supposed to take care of Americans and everything. Hate for the look. I mean, things are bad everywhere, but they need to do something about their own governments to take care of that. But you can tell that that's what they prefer because they come over here and try to get everything done that way here. Short yellow thing with one eye in a glass. I'm drawing a blank.
Minion.
Oh, okay, that. Those are evil little
That
things.
is my walking stick that he's working on, Kathy.
Might take me a year or two, but I'll get it. It's really at a point I could put it on my sander out there and take it down the rest of the way and shape it up. I plan on taking some of it back apart and filling in these gaps a little better and everything. But I'm going to wind up using the pipes on it too. Party!
Hi, Tish.
Well, I'm glad you come by and say hello. And I'm using a cheap little Harbor Freight planer. What'd that cost? Like $4 or $5? It works. Just keep the blade sharp in it. It'll work. And I have to take it light and easy. I try to adjust it down where it's got more blade showing, but this wood, even though it's a uh, in between soft and hard, it's so old that it don't do well being done like you would a fresh piece of wood. So you have to kind of take it easy with it. Or you'll go across there and wind up looking like it's had a bad case of chicken pox. You have to take it slow. But when you're dealing with wood that's anywhere 40 to 90 years old, but this is closer to the 90-year-old mark, you're going to get that, so you have to take it easy with it. So you're catching it before it goes totally rotted. Tish, you and Pooch keep Mama Linda in y'all's thoughts and prayers. She ain't feeling well. She's got whatever it was that had a hold of Elaine the other day. She's not feeling good. That's why you don't see her in here.
Yeah, especially with mine last night.
All right. So,
Yeah, I don't know if Dale is going live tonight or not.
right.
I looked earlier and did not see a live stream for him. Abbott is going live at 8. I think Nana and Dale.
That's all right, Abbott. I know about autocorrect. It's a pain in the butt. Somebody revving their engine out there.
Somewhere out there. Nana and Dale have gone somewhere for their anniversary this week.
Well, I saw a post that they just got back.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look and see if he's got anything listed. I don't see one listed for him for tonight.
Well, if they just got back, they're unpacking and everything, and
Yeah.
if he's going to do it, it'll be thrown up the last minute type deal. I'll look for it at that time anyway. If not, well.
So don't know what John Parker did, did he?
Well, I don't know what John Parker did. What did he do?
Yeah. Come on, Slowpoke.
Which one's slow poking, Tank or Gray?
Heartfit.
Oh.
Well, on that way then.
And Tish, I don't know if you know or not, but I don't know if she said anything publicly, but y'all would keep Beverly Moffett in your prayers. She's got a cousin that's in a bad way.
Yeah, she's asked for prayer on Facebook for her cousin. No information given, just for asking prayer.
Yeah. Well, she told us it's bad.
Yeah.
So definitely keep Bev's cousin held up in prayer. Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm a little more careful than that now. Every once in a while I have been known to put a chisel down to the bone in my fingers by doing something stupid that I won't do again. I keep my chisels, when I go to use them, I put a scary sharp edge on my chisels.
Yeah.
So it don't take much to get cut. which thankfully is like that because I'd rather get cut by something really sharp than something dull.
Kathy Adams will be live at 8 Eastern tonight.
Yeah, he normally goes on after Dale. Dale normally goes on a few minutes after I come off of here. I usually come off here about 6:30 to 6:45 Eastern time. Dale goes on at 7 o'clock Eastern time when he goes on. Last week he couldn't do it, something about his job or something. And this weekend, him and Lisa went and celebrated their anniversary somewhere.
Branson, Missouri.
Kathy says, Elaine, you rested?
Yes, I am rested. I feel 100% better than I have. Whatever had affected my stomach, the virus, whatever it is, right now it's gone. I think I tell you, I had more energy yesterday than I've had probably for 4 weeks.
Yeah. And it's rough on us because you got to remember, she's a cancer survivor. And she had a rough cancer battle. And God brought her through that. I'm disabled, got nerve damage. My spinal cord got sawed on by some uh, dried pieces of cartilage and whatnot that was floating around in my spinal column and the spinal fluid. Sawed on my spinal cord. I didn't expect me to come up off the table, not move neck down. If I did, I walked. Sammy! But only just. It don't take much to tire both of us out.
Hey, Sammy.
Kind of surgery that we both went through are the types of surgeries that will age you by 20 to 30 years. And trust me, I feel it a lot of times. Yeah, I'm still a year away from 60, and I've already got a bunch of them brown age spots all over me. So that's not supposed to happen for a while. At least another decade or two. I've already got them. So those surgeries will age you. And our energy level also denotes that. So
Oh no. That crap said somebody came in. If we service a 90-mile radius, and I'm 120 miles from the shop.
well, you know, those things have to be reflected in the price. Because business ain't in business to be a charity.
No, Kathy, I've never heard of it.
All right, Purdy, you go put something in that belly. Have a good time with family. Tell Pooch I said, woo.
Half them ribs are gone.
Yep. I don't blame you. They've been around me. They probably all done been gone. Between me and Elaine, they'd been gone.
Yeah. But now, if it was brisket, it most definitely would have been gone. I love brisket.
Yeah. That track's got 3 stops left. Getting her done, getting her done. He's doing Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done.
That's it.
Make that money. organization called what?
First year at it in the last 20 minutes. I imagine. That instrumental
Adapt.
Oregon American Disabilities Act.
Oh, okay. Cool. No, I don't know that I've heard of them.
Kathy, even though we're both, Piggy is disabled, I'm technically medically disabled, we still do what we can. It's, you know, if we see a handicap spot, we don't have a handicap tag or placard, we go down below the handicap spots. And the reason we do that is I had to use them for years for my mom. She had them. She was disabled. And
I figure there's people that need them worse than I do.
we had a friend, you've heard us talk about Mama Hazel. She only had one arm. So she needed it. My aunt has macular degeneration, can't really see. She needs it. And the elderly people we see in wheelchairs and on crutches and walkers and things like that, we feel like, there are people out there in worse situations than we are.
Right.
And we're going to push ourselves to make it. Yeah, I might have to grab a hold of a shopping cart and push it and hold myself up some days. But there are still people out there in worse shape than I am.
Right. I figure God allowed me to still be able to walk, not be too much of a burden. I'm going to walk.
Hey, backtrack. That's his part of the house right there. If he wants to mess it up with wood shavings, he can do what he wants because that's my walking stick he's working on. He cleans up after himself. I ain't got no problem with it.
Right. And I normally do.
He does. He cleans up after himself. He gets the broom, the dustpan, and cleans up his area. That's on him. And now if he mislays anything over there, that's also on him. I ain't going to do that.
She winds up having to help me find it. And often enough, it'll be right there in front of my nose, and I've overlooked it. But, one, got the cars in the carport now. Don't really have a place to set up a makeshift shop. I got a table out there I can set stuff on and do a little work with. Two, it's hard on me to stand up a lot for very long. Right here, I can sit here and do things like this right here, and I can have a chair to sit in, and it's not like I'm going to break any records making anything. So I can take my time. Things like this, you got to take your time. Because if I did have the power tools, they'd probably shred this piece of wood up bad, and it wouldn't be any good because of its age. So I can sit here and work on it a little at a time every once in a while, all like that. Conversely, I do sometimes do a clean project, like a work in progress that I've got on a crocheting. If I can ever get these canes in that van fixed, I need to get it out and work on it some more.
Yes, he said, wood chips was taking me some on animal bed. Send me some. Abbott, I've actually sat here and watched him sharpen the blades on that planer. And then he'll take it and he'll run it over his arm and cut the arm hair off. So, yeah, it'll shave a piggy.
Yep. But backtracking, another factor is this house ain't worth too much. You can't keep it clean. She tried. She'd clean it 30 minutes later. She'd clean it again and get up just as much dirt as she got up the first time. So we clean here and there as best we can every once in a while. We're waiting on the day that we're able to get us a better place. And once we're able to get us a better place, now I won't be doing this in the house.
No.
We'll get us a better place if I try that stunt. Unless we've got a spare bedroom that we can use for it. But if we got the ability to have me a small building or whatever for a shop, I'll be out in the shop doing this. Well, another difference is this house don't belong to us. It belongs to a family member. And, you know, the way they act, you'd think they thought they was allowing us to live in a house of gold.
Oh, he just likes telling stories on this.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Now, if it's your own house and you work on it and everything, then yeah, I can see her being like that because she's gonna try to keep her house clean as possible. You don't mess with that.
Let everybody know next weekend Piggy will probably by himself on here for the first portion of his life. I will not be on.
Maybe the whole thing, depending on how they do.
She's got a phobia of wood. Okay. Well, now, yeah, if you got a phobia about something like that, yeah, you wouldn't be in the house.
Backtrack, does she know that a house is generally made with wood? You might not going to see it on the inside, but it's in them walls and it's on them floors. That'd be a bad phobia to have. I'll put it this way, Evan. This blade is actually almost due for a sharpening. And it's still able to take little tiny pieces like you see off of here, off of a piece of wood that should break apart.
That's funny back there.
That's funny.
That is. I love that.
I'd say she don't have a phobia of wood. She has a phobia of you working on anything wood in the house. So she'll say she has a phobia of wood. No, she has a phobia of you working on wood in the house. It's her way of making sure you don't bring it in the house. So I bet if you tried to bring a car part inside the house to work on it, she'd tell you she got a phobia of grease too. Her way of getting you to keep you from bringing anything like that in. Yeah, well, that's what she is afraid of, is what yet will become. Like I said, if we ever succeed in getting us a better place, like we hope to do, I can guarantee you, I won't be pulling those stunts like this in the house. Because then it would be ours, and we can do how we want to with it. And I've done totaling that we'll make sure it's in her name and everything, so make sure it be hers, because anything ever happened to me, I got some family members that I can guarantee would try to take it away from her. You know, claiming family and brother, son, whatever.
You know, I got dibs. I got papers on him.
Right?
He's mine and I'm his, and what he owns is mine.
Right? But that wouldn't keep certain ones from trying to take whatever I leave behind away from her.
Car parts in the house. That's a good idea, Piggy.
Backtrack, your wife's like that, and you try to bring car parts in there to work on them, been good knowing you, bub.
Heavy said, I think Piggy is loving the reprieve from being hunted by Bigfoot.
Mayhaps I is, mayhaps I. Backtrack sounds like you just like making her mad. The makeup must be worth it. Personally, I know what I got in Arlene. I've seen her go off on somebody once. I ain't going there. Yeah, the makeups must be awesome for you to actively seek ways to make her mad. That's the thing about Elaine. So she got a lot of Indian blood in her, like I do. Ticking her off would not be in my best interest. Because there's one thing she can do that would hurt worse than any of it. Cook your own pig. Well, what power to you, Backtrack? Oh, no.
I don't get mad with whatever. I just won't cook.
That's all she got to say is, I just won't cook.
Jess is Mexican and German.
That's what I was saying old Lord about.
Yeah. I know about the German because my grandmother was part German, Dutch, and Native American.
I got some pretty rough ones in my bloodline, too.
Yeah.
Irish, Scottish, Cherokee Indian, some German.
Norwegian and Apache. Oh, wow.
What a mix.
Now I know where he gets his height.
In other words, Viking and Apache.
Yeah.
That's a bad combination, too.
Yeah, Backtrack, that's me. I've got enough of everything to be considered a high 67.
Mama Linda swears that there's a guy at some store she goes to from time to time that she says is an exact duplicate of you, just younger. I told her next time she goes there, get a picture. I want to see this. I'll find out where this is supposed to be, too. Then I'll ask if you've ever been in that area. Bigfoot roaming. Checking out what's in the other territories.
He wanted to say this.
Evan did too.
Yeah, so I said that.
Oh, I thought you said Aaron.
Okay.
But yeah, I did too, Evan. I told her, I said, next time you're there, get me a picture. I want to see this fella. You might have a relative you don't know about. And I emphasize when she says he is a younger version of you. I'm just going to emphasize that a little bit. Now, what was Bigfoot doing 20, 30 years ago? Where was he at? What did he happen to come across in that other hunting ground? Yeah, I'd want to see that too. Well, but I don't either that I know of.
Okay, I'm still not seeing a live set up for Dale.
I got a suspicion there might be one or two, but it's not meant for me to know. All right, backtrack. You take care. It's getting close to time for me to get off of here myself. I just been sitting here pedaling away.
Yeah. It's 1:15 till.
Yeah. Guess I could shoot Lisa a message and ask her if Dale's going live.
I saw where they made a post on Facebook about 3 hours ago. They were on their way home.
Yeah. I seen one where they said they was out.
No.
I don't know.
They're probably tired.
I got the same attitude about it as Abbott does. You got them, more power to you. I don't want them. Biological kids just wasn't something God had in mind for me. In today's society, I call it a blessing of God that He didn't allow me to have any.
I'm sorry.
Because if I'd had any, they might have turned out okay. But in today's society, they're kids I wouldn't be able to deal with. Them return to sender. All right, Kathy, you go have a good dinner with you folks there.
Yeah, Piggy's fixing to eat supper here in a little bit. He's gonna eat barbecue chicken sandwiches.
Sound good to me. I reckon I'll cut it off because it's almost quarter till. Well, it's right at a quarter till. Well, backtrack. Some gifts are good, some ain't. That might not be a good gift. I think Abbott is firmly comfortable with the way he has things in life. So, Dynamo, you coming in right when I'm gonna get off.
Bye, Dan.
There you go, Dan. I think you should get off of here, Dan. I'm glad you come in, though. Oh, don't worry, Dan. I still remember that wood you worked on. That was a pretty piece. No, it wouldn't be pretty, animal. I better get. She talked about supper. I want to see if Dale's going to go live or not. Everything. I appreciate everybody coming in, saying howdy, and cutting up a little bit. Everything. And, all I got. So I'm going to say, Piggy loves you.